Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Southport. We are now 7 games in to the Conference North season and we're doing alright. We're currently 5th place in the table. There was a brief period where we were top of the table. I think after 5 games we were actually top and then we lost and drew a game, which has basically dropped us back down the table. It's still very tight at the top, 3 points between us and top of the table, Curzon Ashton, but also it's still reasonably tight. A couple of defeats could potentially drop us all the way down to something like 15th in the table. So yeah, we still need to keep the pressure on, keep making sure we're winning enough games. So in between episodes, we've played 6 more matches. We started off with a 1-0 defeat against Kidderminster. I kind of expected to lose this because I think Kidderminster are quite good. Against Blythe, Russell Benjamin, Raul Correa with the goals, a 2-0 victory. Against Brackley, Russell Benjamin, Raul Correa with the goals, a 2-0 victory. Against Bradford Park Avenue, Devonte Arancibia with a brace for himself in this one, a 2-1 victory here. And then we stopped scoring goals. A 2-0 defeat against Spennymoor, a 0-0 draw with, I think, 22nd place Chester. That might even be bottom of the table Chester. Things didn't go so well in that one. Today, we are moving into September. We have a matchup away against Kettering, who I think, once again, are a good side. They're currently 3rd in the table. They're one of the 4 teams ahead of us. We've also done some more transfer business. We've loaned somebody from Sunderland. It is Ruben Sammet, a Maltese defence midfielder. I've brought him in, basically. He's actually going to be more of a central midfielder. He's actually very good. 4-star current ability, 5-star potential. He can play anywhere, like multiple positions, really. So he's quite useful. We're paying only £210 a week for him as well. So he's not massively expensive. However, the board are annoyed that we are struggling to work within our wage budget. So we do need to try and do something. I'm thinking a cup run. That's basically my plan. I know it's early on in the season, but this is actually a very big game for us. We've stopped scoring goals. This is Kettering, a team who are currently well ahead of us. I say well ahead, 1 point ahead of us in the league table. They have a goal difference of positive 9. So not only are they winning games, they're winning them comfortably. A 5-1 victory against Kidderminster. They've also drawn a couple. They've lost a game. So yeah, they're scoring a fair amount of goals. And we've got a little bit of an injury and suspension problem. We've got 4 players out injured. 3 of them, I believe, are central defenders. Wynnard is out. Paddy Lacey is also injured. Yannick Aziakuno is also injured. George Newell, the striker, is injured. Michael Parker and Ryan Astles, the 2 central defenders, are both suspended because they've both picked up 5 yellow cards at exactly the same time. It means our formation is a little bit strange. And by formation, our lineup, it's not the best, if I'm honest. Brad Watkins will be the goalkeeper. A back 4 of Ruben Sammet, the central midfielder, playing as a right back. Andy Parry, a central midfielder, come centre back, who's transfer listed, playing as a centre back. Nathan Baxter, also as a central defender. Gideon Adu-Prepper as the left back. The only one of our back 4 kind of in position. Russell Benjamin and David Morgan will be the 2 central midfielders, with Kieran Glynn and Devonte Arancibia as the 2 wingers. Raul Correa and Deveran Green will be the strikers, but they're the wrong way round. There we go. I have noticed there are some very good players at this level of football. This is another example of it. Alex Nimley, formerly of Manchester City, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Man City. He's even played a game for Man City. He's 28 years old. He's not amazing, but he's a former Premier League striker. Right, it's another away match. So away games, I kind of expect to not necessarily win. If we can get a point, I will be happy with a point. But then again, I said the same thing in our first match against Alfreton, and we ended up getting 3 from that. Glynn's header is just wide of the post. 5 minutes on the clock. We've started well. 15 minutes now on the clock. Stora with the ball. Nt. Nimley crosses it in. They've got some complicated names. Watkins can hold on to the ball, though. He needs to really just lump it upfield. He does so with his left foot. Doesn't find Glynn, and now potentially Kettering can bring the ball forward once again. Wakefield in the centre circle. Kelly now down that left-hand side. Keeps it in play, but the Maltese international, that's right, we've got an international on our team, keeps it in play. Glynn collects the ball. He's running through on goal. Goes for goal, hits it wide. Almost at the half-hour mark, Kettering have had themselves an injury. Scars with the throw to... Yep, him, that name. Scars gets it back. Why have they got so many complicated names? Mines with the ball. Asen Gagne, maybe. He's going in on goal. Watkins makes a save. It's going to be a corner for Kettering. Corner from the left-hand side. Wakefield goes over to take it. Kettering so far being the better side towards the back. Baxter gets it clear. Correa. What was that? What was that, Raul Correa? He should have just left foot and just smashed it up the field. Scars with the free kick for Kettering deep in his own half. Asenganyi, one-on-one with the keeper, has just lashed it wide. This is Conference North level football, everyone. I don't know how we had so much space there, to be honest. Well, it's almost half-time. Hereford have moved to the top of the table. We've got a highlight just before the half-time whistle goes. Samet crosses in. Wakefield controls it in his own area. Scars clears the ball. And Alex Nimley is potentially going to collect it and gets round his man. Yes, he does. He's got a player in the middle. It's the man with the long name. He's running straight at goal. It's a good save from Watkins. Asenganyi collects it. Is he going to get tackled? Samet does steal it away, but loses out once again. The cross is deflected off for a throw. Right, if I'm perfectly honest, we're not doing massively well, are we? I mean, John McCarthy thinks that we should appreciate their efforts. I'm just going to do that. I'm also then going to shout to Aaron Sibia, because I'm not happy with your performance, because he's not been doing so well. He scored 2 goals, and then that was it. No changes at the break for us. We've only really got David Morgan playing well. This is the problem with lower league football. I don't have the options on the bench to even do anything tactically wise. It's just, I need to bring a player on. I guess I'll put you as a defender. Parry, who's absolutely shattered. Samet is even more shattered. Green isn't going to win the header. Scars volleys it upfield, intercepted by Nathan Baxter. Header forward from O'Dwyer. Wakefield collects it inside his own half. Kettering with the ball. Asenganyi, one-on-one with the keeper, has to score. He does finally score. We are 1-0 down, and we probably deserve to be losing this anyway. Right, I'm going to go for extremely direct passing. I'm going to drop my defensive line down as well. We're going to just change a little bit. I don't know whether it's going to make a difference. If I'm honest, I have no idea. There is a highlight apparently going on. Asenganyi with the ball crosses in. Header clear from Adu Prepper. Wakefield gets it. Crosses in. O'Connor at the back post. Watkins hold on to it. So I don't think that was an actual highlight. Unless it's going to carry on. Watkins hoofs it upfield. Finds Aaron Sibia. Runs forward. Plays it over. Green's going to collect it. Hopefully he does in the area. Tries to cross it. Can't. Glynn goes for goal. Forces a save out of Nakov. We win a corner. Which we don't get to see. Great. And now Nathan Baxter's injured himself. Perfect. We are literally on our last legs when it comes to defenders, aren't we? Jack Doyle is a 1.5-star centre-back alongside a 2-star centre-back. We're broken. We are just broken as a team. We're also going to do Quis Metz as a right midfielder. Sure, can you play on the left? You can play on the left. We've just got major injury problems right now. And possibly squad size doesn't help. We've got a highlight. It's Samet's throw. Aaron Sibia to Benjamin. 3 yellow cards, all passing between the pair of them. Now finds Metz, goes for goal. Metz's effort is just wide of the post. Curzon Ashton just taking the lead to keep themselves top of the table against Hereford by the looks of it. Final couple of minutes. It's going to be a defeat against Kettering. It's probably a reasonable result, like an expected result, not a reasonable result. Corner comes in, header hits the bar. Doyle is going to hopefully get it clear. He's been on the pitch for about 15 minutes and's picked up a yellow card. Gets tackled from NT. The full-time whistle is about to go. It's going to be our first defeat on camera for Southport. It's our 3rd defeat of the season. So it's not going particularly well. I mean, what was that throw? You just threw it straight to somebody in the red and black. It's still a highlight going on. Why is the whistle not gone? We're on 94 minutes now. Morgan tackles. The full-time whistle does eventually go. It's not a good performance, is it? I think we should appreciate their efforts. I'm going to be assertive. Unlucky. Just going to say unlucky because, like I said, I think Kettering are a good side. We probably shouldn't be beating them. And with that defeat, we are still in the weird playoff system, down to 7th place. Brackley technically could go ahead of us if they win their game in hand. Nathan Baxter is now injured for 3 to 6 days. We've been fined £500. Just what you need. Just what you need. When you're a club with a minus £11,000 in the bank, a £500 fine is just what you're after, isn't it? Well, hopefully for the next match, Yannick will be back, which will be helpful. We do also have Astles and Michael Parker also returning. Baxter's obviously going to be out injured. Andy Parry probably played his one and only game for the club as well this season. Right, I've gone forward to the evening of the 4th of September. Brackley have played their game in hand, which they drew 0-0. So we do remain in 7th place. 8 games played, 4 wins, 1 draw, 3 defeats. 13 points on the board. It's not awful. I think we're doing okay. And also the board think we're doing okay. A B-. The matches is basically the main thing. It's a B- for the matches. We started off well. A D for the 2-0 defeat against whoever that was. I can't tell the badges. It literally doesn't tell me the team, does it? What? Do I need to click on the team? It was Spennymoor. Okay, I mean, this doesn't help. Why does this not tell me the team name? So yeah, the 2-0 defeat against Spennymoor they were not happy with. The 0-0 draw with Chester they weren't happy with. Or they were reasonably happy with, actually. And then, obviously, the 1-0 defeat we've just had, they also weren't particularly happy with, but it was okay. That is going to do it then for this episode. Next episode, if we have a look at the schedule, where are we going to go? Maybe the FA Cup second qualifying round. Possibly. If not, it might be Hereford. It might be, I don't know, it'll be somewhere between here and here. One of those 10 matches will be in the next episode. I couldn't tell you what one. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2020 with Southport. If you did enjoy, do remember to leave a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back tomorrow with more Football Manager.